Hello there. My name is Peter Singh. I'm Executive Officer of IT and Information Management at Toronto District School Board. My role is a mix of traditional CIO and the CTO. Toronto District School Board is one of the largest school districts in the country, serving 240,000 students in 583 schools. And there's close to 42,000 staff members working across the entire ecosystem itself. I have a strong team of around 325 individuals who help me to deliver these services across the entire school district. First of all, I want to say this is a fun job for me. I really enjoy working in technology and leading this work at the largest school board in the country, which is serving around 240,000 students and 42,000 staff members across 583 schools. So I love that challenge. Being a big board comes with its own challenges, but also comes with its own opportunities. So I see it both ways. And some of the challenges in K-12 are like other sectors. It doesn't matter you're in banking, you're in insurance, or in mining, they're common. And some other challenges are very unique to us because the uniqueness comes, who are we serving? We have literally 5-6-year-olds coming into our schools. These days, they're touchscreen fluent. And on the flip side, we have grade 9, 10, 11, 12 students. Along with learners, they're also, I call them professional hackers in their other life. It's for us is to actually protect them, protect our ecosystem, at the same time provide learning space. So for them to continue to grow as an individual, and they don't lose on anything itself. So some of the challenges that I'm seeing from a vertical side is there's a constrained funding model for us to sustain and innovate. It becomes very hard. The dollars are shrinking, and folks talk about doing more with less. I think in the education K-12 sector, we actually live and breathe that thing. So to me, constrained funding is one challenge. The other piece I find, we're moving at a very fast speed when it comes to change. Either you can look at business transformation happening across all areas, or now AI is in our lives. So for us, we needed to have folks in our ecosystem who are ready to adopt, have an open stance and open mind that they want to actually learn and grow with these new environments. And another challenge that comes with being big at TDSB is the amount of time it takes us from going from a decision-making process to make it happen everywhere. And my experience in the last 30 years working in K-12 education sector, I've seen that it takes around 24 to 36 months. I always look at months, not years. I know this translates into 3 school years, but that's how long it takes from day one to make it happen everywhere in the school system. So these are some of the challenges I'm seeing in education. Do we have answers for everything right off the bat? No, but this is something we live with and continue to work on it, continue to improve and serve our stakeholders differently in a better way. So that's the kind of work on day-to-day basis here at TDSB. This is an interesting question because I believe that change management is a practice in itself. And when it comes to human change management, it's even more complicated. So if you look at through the change management concept itself, and I look at the volume we're dealing with here, at TDSB, we have 16,000 full-time teachers and around 9,000 occasional teachers. And look at this as a 25,000 individuals, has a big super team. So this, to bring change, it's not one person or one department's role to make things happen. You need a big team to actually bring change to this bigger group of folks itself. We have a model in place where some self-selected teachers who are digitally fluent, and they say, I want to be part of this bigger team. And we have a branding at TDSB, we call it digital lead learners. So this 250 plus individual teachers work with us throughout the school year, and they are the one actually helping us to reach out to every classroom, every staff room, every school, to take the message centrally that needs to be spread across the entire school board. So we are following that train the trainer model. We are working with the DLLs to understand what is the power of AI, how can we help them to learn and become fluent and build their own confidence so they can stand in front of others to help them to learn and grow. And this way, every teacher's own practice will start to incorporate AI in some ways into the classroom itself. But we should not underestimate what's already happened. Majority of us carry smartphones. When we call, hey Siri, hello Google, or Alexa, do this for me, we're already interacting with AI. It's just a different application. So now our goal is, how do we go away from those consumer-based models to really a learning model in the classroom space, which can help the teachers and also the students at the same time. I think that's where the key connection needs to happen across the system. I think one of the most exciting pieces, actually I wanted to step back. In 30 years working in IT, I don't remember any technology that came out and the classroom was really excited about it. Something that comes close to it, I felt, was when iPads came out, people really got excited. But with AI, the excitement's gone to the next level. It's not just the students, the teachers, it's the leaders, the centrally assigned folks. Everyone is excited about it. So to me, it's a good thing to have that kind of excitement. Every excitement also comes with its own challenges itself. But the possibility with AI I see is on the speed, the quality, and the cost of learning, analysis, designing curriculum, content itself. How do we deliver it? How do we actually speed up the evaluation? That's a piece that really excites me. Another piece is also, how do we actually leverage AI to help us with what we know, the data we've been collecting for the last 15, 20, 25 years? How can we actually leverage that can help us to find the right context or the triggers or the factors saying we need to pay attention to these students, these patterns. And this is and ability to provide that kind of real-time data back to the educators so they can actually not waiting for 6 months in the year for a report to come out to change their pedagogy. They can actually look at it in real time and pivot saying, oh my God, these 4 or 5 students are struggling because this is where they are not able to grasp with what we're trying to teach them about it, and quickly pivot and move in a different direction. So I see opportunity on the AI side that how can we actually bring to the forefront in the hands of the learners to really impact on the learning outcomes. These seems like lofty goals for sure. I think our commitment or expectation as a leader is we need to come up with the right models. Look at the right platforms. What are going to be the right tools in AI space? What should be our strategy as an organization? And we, end of the day, we need to come up with the practical ways of accomplishing all these possible outcomes, because they can't be paper-based outcomes. Something we need to put together, the teachers, staff, overall, and the students should be able to adapt to it. So we need to actually continuously tinker and figure it out what will work in the classroom space. A lot of unknowns at this stage, but that's with every new technology. And only time will tell us, are we on the right path, or we needed to even pivot again when it comes to what are the possibilities with AI in the classroom space.